Okay, और कोई आ रहा है? Should we wait 2-3 minutes? Then we start.
Yeah, we are only 8 people now.
अच्छा, इतने ही बचे. Last man standing. वो नहीं होता कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Last round में.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So what we'll do today is we will work on the interview prep first. With the interview, for the interview prep, we'll focus purely on. We'll continue with resume and finish that portion of the interview prep. And I'll also give you resume templates today on Word doc. Okay. So after the session, and I'll also showcase a few other ways to stand out, other ways to talk about yourself. Okay, and I hope you have drafted responses to those 3 questions. We will go through those.
Yeah, we have. But वो काफी मतलब it's very hypothetical.
Hypothetical कैसे
So,
होगा?
but I have written it. I have prepared my answers on that. So wouldn't require your inputs.
For sure. Hypothetical नहीं हो सकता because you're a real person, no? तो situation भी real ही होगा, right? And then we will start with equity research. Okay, so we'll split the session in terms of two parts. Yeah. Okay. Chalo, let's start. Okay, whoever comes. Let's start. Okay. Chalo. So first things first, I'd like to start with quick recap from yesterday. That should help set the context. Who'll do that? Learn key takeaways from yesterday's session.
I can start with some points, then someone else you want to add something can add.
Sure, Saurabh. Go ahead.
Okay, so we started off initially with the task we were given previous week for preparing and like for approximately a pitch deck for a probable company which Instagram can take over in IT space. So we went through different pitch decks. So basically the idea was to that how do we prepare a PPT or a presentation, keeping everything in mind, like keeping how to go with the financial landscape, then how to present the the data, everything, the presentation part, the font size, the templates and everything. So that was the task part, and after that we were discussing on the resume, what should be there and what should not be there. The basic to yahi tha. Initially we had detailed this. We had subtopics on this, but the major topics were this.
Okay. And while doing that, we realized corporate strategy is actually connected to transactions, right? And it drives transactions.
Correct. Yes. Sometimes there might be a lot of information. Like from my slide, what I got the input was that there might be a lot of information which might look very good to the outsider, but if you talk from an investor's point of view, so it will be like, ठीक है, but what about you? मतलब आप क्या करते हो? What is your USP?
Correct. Because वो पैसा आप पे लगा रहा है. Correct.
Exactly. So I'm talking about my slide. So मेरे slides में I thought that was the drawback from.
So messaging, storyboarding, okay, central characters of the plot. All these things are very important. Filmmaking, we can learn that from filmmakers.
Yeah, but I had a doubt on that part. I was reading somewhere. हमारा जो मतलब in our LMS portal we have a PPT का presentation. We have a Word PDF doc in that. I was just running through it. उसमें लिखा था कि you should also be taking into consideration कि आप कहाँ presentation दे रहे हो. Is it a boardroom or a small room with 4 to 5 people? So वहाँ पे you have to.
So the use case.
That part is not clear.
That is called the use case of the document. Who's the consumer and the customer for that document? A pitch deck generally is the use case is to raise capital. Okay. which means you're broadly answering 3 questions. What do you do, specifically your venture or your company? What is the industry potential, which means how big can you grow? And the third part is you're pitching it to me as an investor. How will I make money? You have to tell me that. Typically answers these 3 questions. Okay, that's a pitch deck document. Whether it's an HNI you're talking to, whether it's a family office you're talking to, whether you're sharing it with an investment banker, whether you're talking to a VC fund, whether you're talking to an angel network, whether you're talking to a private equity fund or any LBO, just the document is the same. The use case is the same. Okay, the same intensities at the same depth. The other document that you make could be a sales pitch, where you're building a pitch deck to a client. The use case is for onboarding customers and onboarding users. तो उसका of course content will be more on the product side. ये product आपको कैसे benefit करेगा? It answers that question. Why should you use my product? What price point? And how will it reduce your friction? That's the sales pitch deck, correct? And that's the use case is very different. So I give you 2 different examples. There could be 3 more other such examples of different documents. One could be a tech stack, where you're talking to, you're pitching your venture to, say a Microsoft Azure or AWS or Google Cloud, okay, or Adobe Creative Cloud. Why? Because they want to know, what do you need? Which part of the business needs my cloud computing? So, wo pitch aapko dena hai. This is what we need to get done, and you give us the code for this particular cloud computing. So that's a tech stack pitch deck, correct? The other pitch deck, sort of specifically very peculiar to your situation, could be a pitch deck specifically created to pitch to government bodies and granting bodies, or something which is called development finance. Like if you're pitching it to the MNRE, if you're pitching it to say Ministry of Power, you're pitching it to say International Finance Corporation or the Asian Development Bank. Now these are not typical financing companies. These are development financing companies which also give you grants, subsidies, tax breaks and all. So wahan pe at a project level, you're answering the question, what is my project? Which area is the project? How is that project creating an impact in the society and the economy, in that local economy? And why do I need grants? Correct. You see, these I gave you 4 different examples of it. So
yeah,
correct. It is similar to a movie making, right? Which it's like an editor. Which scene should come for which kind of an audience at what point in time, and how long should it play? Get my point? Vaisa.
yeah. Okay.
Or even better, like a lyricist. Different situations, अलग गाना बन रहा है, but music तो आ रहा है, बहुत मजा तो आ रहा है. Correct? काम बन रहा है.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I take the filmmaking analogy because it's easier to explain, right? Drive home the point. Okay, very important, and that's the right brain. That's why front-end finance needs the right side of the brain also, the creative side of the brain also, as well as logical side. That's another myth. If finance is logical brain, hey, the answer is no. Both sides of the brain are used. Okay, just that it's not very evident. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Cool. Or koi question? Saurabh or anyone else? That was okay.
I had one question, but वो previous session से है तो.
अरे पूछो. I mean, why not? Go ahead.
Like, I have a doubt कि.
Don't hold back.
I have a doubt कि let's say कि there is a project which runs for 25 years. ठीक है. So initially on the very first day, equity and debt ratio is 70-30, 70% debt and 30% equity. But we are saying कि जो debt का part है, it will get completed by 13th year or 14th year will 100% equity हो जाएगा, debt will be nil, will repay everything. So but when we take IRR, तो let's say कि 15% का IRR आता है हमारा, but our hurdle rate for like equity का hurdle rate is 14%. So now as of now project is viable कि ठीक है यार, we still have 1% का buffer है हमारे पास, so we can operate it. But I'm saying कि when we talk about hurdle rate, so shouldn't be the hurdle rate different after 13 year and on the very first day? क्योंकि after 13 year तो हमारा weighted average cost of capital बदल जाएगा. We'll have 100% weights of the equity.
गुड।
वेयरएज कि अगर हम आज पूछते हैं तो हमारे पास वेट्स में 30% 70% का इक्वेशन है, तो वहां पे मतलब आई थॉट कि अलग अलग 2 रेट्स लेने चाहिए आफ्टर रीपेमेंट ऑफ डेट, बट इट शुड बी इन पैरेलल लाइन विद आवर कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर। तो आई थॉट कि ये
करेक्ट। तो लेट मी हेल्प यू दैट वाया एन एक्चुअल मॉडल, ठीक है? I'll open a live model, ठीक है? I'll answer that, but not similar situation, project finance, ठीक है? So it's a project finance model. So let me share my screen. Okay, ये है, do you see my screen?
yeah,
Okay, this is for a toll road. Okay, like a toll naka hota hai na, toll road. Similar nature of the project, just like yours, photovoltaic farms, long term,
yeah,
finance, grants, subsidies, ठीक है? वैसा, ठीक है? Now यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे, let me scroll down. So first I'll tell you कि it starts with this traffic data, पूरा क्या हो रहा है, टोल नाका कैसे करेगा, ठीक है? Based on different segments, customer segments हो गया ना ये, correct?
yeah,
उसके बेसिस पे आ गया आपका रेवेन्यू assumptions पूरा, ठीक है? आपके just like yours, this is a multi-year project and it is easy to forecast a multi-year revenue for these kind of projects, correct? Unlike the e-commerce venture that we did, ठीक है? So again, use case different to tweak the model, but essence stays the same, the architecture stays the same, correct? वही inputs है, वही variable है, वही output है, correct? टोटल रेवेन्यू आ गया टोल से, या आ गया एडवर्टाइजिंग रेवेन्यू आ गया, ठीक है? उससे बना आपका कैश फ्लो, ठीक है? ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट, नेट कैश, आप कितना बर्न कर रहे हो, दिस इज नेगेटिव मींस यू आर बर्निंग कैश, पॉजिटिव मींस यू आर स्टार्टिंग टू अर्न कैश। सो ये साल नहीं, अगले साल, एक साल शिफ्ट हो गया बिकॉज ऑफ द कोविड। नाउ ये एक्चुअल लाइव टोल नाका का प्रोजेक्ट है, हाइपोथेटिकल नहीं, ठीक है?
okay,
तो ये पॉजिटिव यहाँ से कैश अर्न चालू हो गया, एंड यहाँ पे डिस्काउंट रेट लिया हुआ है 15% का, बिकॉज सिमिलर टू योर इंडस्ट्री यहाँ पे सब्सिडीज बहुत मिलता है, लो कॉस्ट डेट काफी है, करेक्ट? उसके बेसिस पे कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल इज नॉट वेरी हाई, बट आपका रिटर्न भी इतना कुछ अच्छा खासा खास नहीं होता है, लाइक फुल थ्रू आउट द ईयर 28% ही मिल रहा है, बट इट इज स्टेबल कैश फ्लो। You don't invest in these projects to make 10x money, right? 10x, 20x, not private equity. This project finance. So because the returns are predictable, revenues are predictable, it is more or less what do you call, I would say normal growth to beat the inflation. As long as your returns beat the inflation, you are making money in such kind of investment opportunities. सही है, बराबर?
सही है, correct.
उसमें इनपुट वेरिएबल्स देखते हैं, मे बी नाउ दैट विल आंसर योर क्वेश्चन। अभी आप देखोगे कैश फ्लो assumptions में डिस्काउंट रेट 15% लिया हुआ है, ओके? नाउ द आइडिया इज व्हेनेवर यू डू सच काइंड ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स, you have to revisit the model every year. Are there any changes in the discount rate? Because you would have knocked out certain debt, portion of the debt. There could be suddenly grants coming into your balance sheet. You use that grant money or subsidy money to knock out, accelerate debt. So every year you have to go and
correct.
the assumptions. एक financial model एक बार बना के छोड़ने की चीज नहीं है. Every go back, keep revisiting. कुछ changes हुआ है क्या? So every time your IRR will change. Each time you review, your IRR will change. It depends आपने किस time पे IRR निकाला. Start of the project, medium of the project, or end of the project life cycle. Correct. That is what performance metrics do. That's why you keep doing an audit. क्या चल रहा है, ठीक है? Does that help?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
So I picked a similar industry. ठीक है? अभी देखो आप anticipated traffic भी change होगा, correct? What if near the toll naka there is in about 30 kilometers radius में there is a massive airport coming up. अभी वो हम कैसे फैक्टर करें स्टार्ट ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट में? when it gets announced, land development हो रहा है, then probably I have to revisit the number of traffic, right? The anticipated traffic. Accordingly, my IRR will change. है ना?
Yes.
तो वो सब चीज करना पड़ता है, ठीक है? Do you want this? Do you want this model? I can share that if you want.
Yeah, please.
Along this solar का अपने solar farm बिठा दो. Okay, ठीक है. और कोई any other questions? Just one sec, guys. Any other questions? Okay, sorry. Bye. ठीक है. और कुछ? Anything else that we covered? We have not sort of any other questions? No? Good. Let's start. ठीक है. चलो. So first things first, as I said, let's wrap the CV building part of the interview prep. Okay, and the 3 responses. So have you guys spruced up your CV? Kaushik, मैंने आपका कल देखा. सौरभ आपका देखा. The rest, Diksha, I'm happy to see you look at your CV. Did you implement those? Purushottam?
I have created a CV.
हाँ, चलो. I'll quickly run by your CV. Quick reviews. If you implemented that, right? Others feel free to share. Okay. उसके बाद I'll share a few templates. हाँ.
Raju, I also prepared it, but I need a little bit of help at the end because I'm not understanding how to put that extracurricular activities and where.
No worries. We'll look at that.
Yeah, sure.
I'll share after Purushottam because I wasn't able to share yesterday.
Okay, Khushbu. Right up.
Can you please give me the access to share the screen?
Sorry. Yeah, done. Sorry, I forgot this is GoToMeeting. I thought I'm on a Zoom call. Zoom is very user-friendly that way.
Yes.
And now, Microsoft ka kal I was seeing ki now you have an option ki from your own laptop you can mute any participant. Any participants mic
MS Teams में तो होता है ना वो, and Teams इसमें Zooms में भी है, Zoom में भी है. You can.
अच्छा Zoom मतलब I haven't used Zoom much तो मुझे उसका आइडिया नहीं है.
Zoom को ही कॉपी कर. सब लोग Zoom को ही कॉपी कर रहे हैं. उसका UI कॉपी कर रहे हैं. Geo Meet देखो जैसा इधर Hollywood done.
Yes.
वही Microsoft Teams कर रहा है.
I just saw yesterday ad of that कि आपका mic mute है क्या, श्वेता को भी पता चल गया कि उसको mic unmute है. Yeah. Geo Meet.
Okay, Purushottam, मैंने आपको दे दिया rights. We are waiting for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
Mac problems.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, can you please give me the access again?
Okay, done. You have the access. Oh, there are 2 Purushottams. You have the access.
No, I don't have the access.
I think you've logged in, twice. One is via mobile, I don't know, or another device. There are 2 Purushottams. One of them I've given you the access.
Oh, I'll fix the issue by the time Khushbu can share his Mac.
Transfer the rights to Khushbu, no?
मैंने एक ही डिवाइस से ट्राई किया है, पता नहीं क्यों 2 दिखा रहा है.
आप log out कर दो पूरा, because neither I can share nor you can share.
Yeah, I'll log out.
We are your hostage. ऐसे कर दिया. There's other Purushottam, right? This guy has to leave.
Yeah.
ये Zoom में नहीं होता है. You know, these things don't happen in Zoom.
The other Purushottam is already, I think, offline, but I'm not sure why.
अरे he has logged in twice I guess. वो दो
Twice,
devices से यार इसलिए ऐसा हो रहा है.
Yeah, and he's not realizing it.
Yeah, वो मिलेगा भी नहीं उसको अभी.
But उसके राइट्स भी उस वाले ऑफ वाले पुरुषोत्तम के पास है.
Oh my God.
Tell him to leave the meeting and rejoin. तो maybe ठीक हो जाएगा शायद.
Can someone call him? I don't have his number.
WhatsApp पे can drop a message.
He's arrived back. Okay, meanwhile, I'll send that toll Naka model with you. Purushottam, please sort this, no? You the one जो offline चले गया ना, वो उसके पास rights है.
हेलो.
Yeah.
क्या अभी भी राइट्स आपके पास नहीं है क्या?
मेरे पास नहीं है.
Purushottam, there is one more person coming as in your name, which is offline but has the rights. So you'll have to check
No.
once why is it happening.
पता नहीं क्या दिक्कत आ रही है.
एक बार मीटिंग छोड़ के rejoin कर लो. Then I think it will get okay.
Best option यही है if he's not able to figure out हुआ क्या है.
इधर है भाई, ट्रेनर के पास है शायद.
Let me call. Okay, Purushottam, is it safe to make you the presenter now?
नहीं मुझे करो.
मैंने कौशिक को शेयर कर दिया है व्हाट्सएप पे. वो he will be the presenter.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You can share this.
Kaushik, you're the presenter.
Okay. Just give me a minute, guys. Oh, can you guys see?
Yeah.
ठीक है. तो हाँ. Yeah. So Purushottam, same thing, right? There is real estate being wasted here, right? Name, your number, as we were discussing yesterday. वो एक line पे do 2 lines, you can finish it off. And maybe your photograph if you're keen on it, like a smaller one, the top right or top left. Correct? I think that's what we discussed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So scroll down. You have internships, na? So पहले वो डालो. Okay, even if it's internship, any live project, so you need to pick up small project intended for your target, recruiters. वो important है. Correct. So boost your internship, boost your projects. So you can talk about what you did, how you build the model, how you build the pitch deck, how are you a part of the transaction, all those things. Correct. So you do not have direct experience, which means the only way to build direct experience, relevant experience, is to keep interning, be open to internships, and then try converting that into. ठीक है. तो यहाँ भी I always recommend आपके जो existing work है, even if it's internship project है, first start with that. Okay, work profile, merge live projects and internship into one. Correct. And then your academic profile or academic record, and so on and so forth, and then your community record, athletic record, extra curriculum record, all of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And again, same thing. It should be in one bullet. आपके दो bullets में आ रहे हैं. Don't make it 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot or an arrow as a bullet point. I think your font size is 12. Keep it 11. Correct. All those things, all those hygiene elements जो कल बताया था मैंने.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Cool. Okay.
You like boxing?
Yeah, I played district.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice.
Kickboxing.
It's okay. Boxing is one of the toughest sport to learn. In most toughest sport to learn, boxing number 1 है.
So this was kickboxing or boxing?
Kickboxing and boxing both.
So district for which state?
Yeah, Haryana.
Oh, so you've been to Rohtak? BFI का headquarters है वहाँ पे. अब है. साई के अंदर रोहतक साई. You should go and visit there.
Yeah.
That's the capital of boxing in India. So ये सब mention ना. Why have you not mentioned in your athletic record, boxing district level, whatever medal, what weight category you played, and in all other tournaments? Sketching, have you sketched something? Portfolio link दो वहाँ पे.
Yeah, sketches I have. Yeah, I'll mention it.
Hello. Okay, and avoid these boxing यहाँ पे. पुरुषोत्तम. ये जो boxing है ना, ये boxing में नहीं डालना है. Put it in the bullet form. यहाँ boxing नहीं करना.
ठीक है.
Okay, but cool. You're a boxer. Nice.
Okay, then I'll make present. Yeah, Khushbu को दे देगा. Khushbu. Yep, thanks Purushottam. चलो.
Okay.
Done. Given to you.
Visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now. Okay. So Khushbu, again the same thing. I think I did mention name, central line. You don't have to mention email ID. Just the state email ID, Boolean, mobile number, Boolean LinkedIn. Right? It's redundant, no? I think we spoke about it yesterday. Kaushik के ID में Gmail, Kaushik's profile or whose profile? Saurav's profile, right?
Yeah, mine was.
So we don't need any contact number or email ID at all.
Why? It's evident, right? That's your contact and email ID.
Okay, so I don't need to write this, you're saying.
Exactly. Abhi, that is not your website, right? Khushbu080292. That can't be your website. So it's clearly a Gmail ID. It's clearly an email ID. Correct. Thank God no one writes my Gmail ID is. Right. My Airtel mobile number is, or whatever your mobile number is. Right. My personal LinkedIn profile is. Right. So redundancy avoid karo. Central line straight.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll have to make some corrections.
And,
The way.
and your email ID, mobile number, and LinkedIn profile all on the same line.
Okay.
Wasting space there, right? Okay. Again, I did recommend not to put that summary, right? Result driven professional, blah blah blah. There's no time to read all of that.
I was trying to figure out then how to write which profile I want. You said now that you need to put which profile you're looking for that particular designation.
You need to tweak your CV for a certain profile is what I meant.
Oh.
When you're giving it to the HR or the director of MAPE, it's evident you are applying for investment banking, right?
Yeah.
When you're giving it to say CRISIL, it's evident you for credit research. अभी वहाँ पे equity research तो नहीं करोगे CRISIL. Yeah, investment banking को नहीं करें. Cool. So academic बाद में WorkX पहले. Always start with WorkX.
Okay.
This is your B school format, right? If I'm not
wrong. Yeah.
It just kills the whole thing. हाँ. So ये सब नीचे पहले WorkX.
ठीक है.
Again, this is scattered. Employer first, then tenor, location. Okay, and then your employer designation, tenor, location, right? As we discussed with Kaushik's resume.
Just the current profile to
processing how many loan applications, what kind of facts, correct? What kind of software? These are very again vague things. So maybe you could have said, processed $1 million of underwriting loans, right? Something like that.
Okay, got it.
Okay, number of loan applications to drive maybe X minus Y approvals, correct? What kind of products did you do? Underwriting could be for anything. Underwriting for what kind of credit product is it? It's mortgage. It's mortgage because I read Fannie and Freddie. So it's mortgage.
Yeah.
Is it residential or commercial mortgage?
Residential.
Residential RMB backed security. It's an RMBS.
Sorry.
Is it an RMBS, residential backed mortgage security?
Yeah. So basically, better gives out loans to people who are looking for either a primary residence, a second home, or a investment home. So it gives out either refinances or purchase. It covers both.
So please draft it like that, no?
Mm-hmm.
You get my point? Draft it like that. Okay. Scroll down. Again, quantification. What kind of revenue analysis?
Reason of why so my earlier version of CV had a lot of numbers in this particular area because I was working as a salesperson, but I reduced it because I didn't want to give a sales impression because I was trying to change fields. So that's the only reason I reduced.
Okay, and say that's a transferable skill you're bringing to the IB, right? My sales skill in getting you more clients or selling you more deals, right? Mm-hmm. Because sales skill में क्या आता है? Managing a pipeline of investors. किस को approach किया? what are the conversations, what stage is it, and who have to finally close to? Because if you have to pitch it, you have to pitch it to at least 10 investors, right?
Yeah.
So it's nothing but the sales pipeline, right? 9, but same skill set. Okay.
So, but what if I'm not like what if I'm not planning to go for an investment banker but a credit analyst?
Even then, why not? Would sales not be, as a credit analyst? Is sales not needed? It's still needed, right? Would you not pitch your credit rating or credit underwriting services to a new bank?
Yeah.
Or a new set of customers to get more business, and then work on the analytics related to it, maybe a credit outlet, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shall I scroll down?
Yeah. Quantify all of this. So again, everything that we've done, key significant transactions or significant projects or significant engagements, mention those, right? Sounds good? Or page break.
Yeah, no, it just went up because I made some editing up on the top with the name and all now, so that's why it got shifted above.
Okay. Again, achievements and positions of responsibility. So do you mean work my responsibility position? वहाँ achievement नहीं था. This is extra currics, no? And break it down. Extra currics, community record, etc. Each should be a separate header. Okay. Industry position. Correct? Exactly. Okay. So a lot of improvement needed here. And then use a dark blue for the headers and a white font.
Okay.
Okay. Or kuch? All okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of work to be done. So clearly, you're not implementing what we discussed yesterday while we're analyzing Saurav's or Kaushik's resume. It's applicable for everyone. You will fill one page.
Yeah, actually, like I was telling now, my earlier preference was to reflect some finance out of it, because I was in the middle, I was applying for a lot of finance jobs because I wanted to switch my
My resume. We get to talk. I'm a little private about a few things. Okay. All right. So here it goes. You see? Clean.
yeah.
Right? Blue, white, 2 lines done. Anything there? I have a thing which is I have a YouTube, so I think that got recorded live. So I just have a link there. Right?
Okay.
This is evidence is Gmail, na? ये website तो नहीं हो सकता. This is evidence, it's a contact number. This can't be my fax number, right? So significant ventures and transactions, you have quantified everything, right? Or the impact. Correct? quantify the impact wherever needed, however it can be possible, correct? Quantify as much as possible, correct? Quantify everything, correct? Right? Even quantify that as well.